Hey, happy Halloween, happy Samhain, happy all the rest. For a little while now, I've been trying to put together a very special retrospective episode for the beginning of November, and some aspect of Murphy's Law always seems to throw a monkey wrench in the mix. Eerie Vaughn, along with another mystery guest, was supposed to join me to discuss something, and it has yet to materialize, but it will materialize. But since we have reached the date of when it was supposed to release, and I don't have a finished video, I am instead presenting you with this little whatever. It's just Eerie and I bullshitting about Halloween, the magic of Halloween, the splendor of Halloween. I really enjoy chatting with Eerie, even when it's about nothing much at all. Eerie has a new album out called Not For Nothing, and you can only get it through his PayPal, EerieVaughn777@gmail.com. So if you have not picked up a copy, please do so. Hey Jeff, real quick, what's the best place to get stickers?
Posters and promo cards, there's nothing we can't print for you. From stage backdrops to bass drum heads, we can print on shirts, we can print on hats, we can print on pants. Cheap prices and high quality, quick turnaround times and free shipping. We also offer free artwork support, great customer service, and so much more. We are the bomb. RiotStickers.com. Riot Stickers, we are the bomb. RiotStickers.com. Riot Stickers, we are the bomb. RiotStickers.com. Riot Stickers, we are the bomb.
Okay, enough with the monkey business and on to the horror business. Roll the tape.
Hey, Eerie, I think you can hear me, but I can't hear you. It's, I'm trying to ask it to unmute, and it's not. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
There you are. Yeah.
And this is great. This is like, then they said, I was almost in, and they said, what's your participant's ID number? And I'm like, oh, that's it. I'm hanging up.
I didn't know.
It said, or just press pound to continue. So I said, okay, I'll do that. And then so they're like, okay, we don't care. You're in anyway.
Perfect. They were just giving you those fuckers, man. They are fuckers.
They it's just like some account you log into and they're like, hey, you know what? We're going to send you a text anyway, just to make sure it's you.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, dude, come on. You already know it's me.
Yeah. I mean, come on. How else are you going to get this friggin' thing? You know? I don't know. It's friggin' stupid. As they say.
I was gonna wait. You're just taping this, right? It's not live, right?
Yeah. No, this is not live. I am recording as we speak right now, but it is not live.
Right, that's good because I just, I try to be responsible, not curse as much if it's going out live.
Sure. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, like a grown up,
Like a grown up. I think that nobody knows that I'm doing this, so it's going to just drop on, I think, either November 1st, or maybe I'll do it at like 11 o'clock on Halloween into November 1st. And so it'll just be a really fun little surprise, Yeah.
Yeah. And you play some music or something,
What do you do for Halloween down there? You do anything special?
No, they're not real big about it down here, some of the places just don't even acknowledge it, it's kind of depressing.
That's really strange.
Anything. Yeah. I'm usually doing stuff like this,
Huh.
But yeah, there's really nothing to do and we don't get kids. It's depressing, but to me, it's no big deal because like this, everybody's like, I love the pictures people have been posting about, like, here's my Halloween displays and stuff. And
right.
Usually you get the young stuff, but it's like so cool. But my house looks like that all the time. So it's like,
So it's Halloween. It's Halloween all year round for you.
yeah, it always has been, you know.
Yeah.
Like, so
Friggin'
yeah,
live
I
it.
miss when I had a house in Florida, we lived right on a neighborhood that was pretty poor and right on the edge. And the kids would come by and they'd have no costumes. They didn't even have bags to put the candy in.
So they just hold out their hands.
And I felt so bad. So I started buying masks the kids could put on, you know, and like giving them like keychains of skeletons and stuff like, you know, like where teachers go to buy stuff for their students when like you're in grammar school. Yeah, I found a store like that. So I was getting all these cool little things in like bulk. Like I could buy like a pillow of fangs. It was so awesome. So I started handing out stuff and the kids were so thrilled and I had saved up bags to give them and stuff. It was great. I really missed that, you know, decorate the whole place. Kids are like, is this a haunted house? I'm like, yeah.
You know, it's interesting. What you're saying really kind of speaks to some of the magic of Halloween in a variety of ways. Like outside of like, hey, this is like fun and we're enjoying it. There's like a real sort of utopian quality to Halloween. And the reason why I say that is it's a holiday of giving. You know, like here, we're going to give you candy. Everybody buys candy and then gives other people candy. Or, hey, like part of your, like, for instance, the enjoyment you got out of that was the fact that like you were bringing joy to children who couldn't afford to do so and like showing them something that was lacking in their life that was like magical and, you know, getting in like the spirit of like what that is all about as a tradition. There's something really magical about that, I think.
Yeah, I think that's what a lot of people don't see. It's just, you know, it's just you're trusting people. You're letting people knock on your door. You're opening your door to, you know, but you know, we did the night before, you know, the destruction and the eggs and the soap in the windows and all that.
Yeah, mischief night, devil's night.
Had like, you know, fights and stuff like that. And so there was always that, but yeah.
Wait, what did you call that in Jersey? What did you call it? Did you call it Misfits night or mischief night or devil's night, or did you have a name for it?
It depends on who you were talking to, but we called it devil's night.
Yeah. Devil's night.
Yeah. It was any number of things, you know, depends on what generation your parents were from, what they called it. But yeah, it was just so cool, you know, and, you know, come running home from school and hoping it's not too cold so you don't have to wear a jacket over your costume and stuff. And, you know, and just going out with your friends and then getting a big haul and having to come back and empty your bag and then going out again, you know, and it was like, we didn't hit this section of town or whatever. And just everybody just walked. It was the best, you know, and then you dumped all the candy on the counter or on the table, and then Dad took all the stuff he liked, you know. And I was like, Dad, you're taking all the good shit.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I've taught my kids about taxes. My kids are 5 and 9, and I go, kids, I'm going to teach you all about taxes. And this is how taxes work. You just brought in this nice haul, and then I'm going to take right off the top, okay? And you're just gonna hand it on over, and that will be that. And yeah, so the kids learn about taxes.
Why? You didn't give them any reason. You got to give them a reason.
I generally do give kids. You do have to give kids reason. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're always asking why about everything.
It's true, and generally I do. Generally, I do give them a reason why, because like in general with anything, like why do I have to brush my teeth? You have to brush your teeth because if you don't, your teeth are going to decay and you're going to get cavities. So if you want to eat candy, that's fine, but you have to brush your teeth, and that seems to register. But like the act of doing the thing still eludes them and escapes them.
Yeah, it's totally nobody likes to brush their teeth. It's like shaving. It's like, you know, it's like, it sucks. It never gets better.
That's true.
No, I got my dad's, when I would say why, My
Yeah.
dad just said, because why?
Yeah.
Because I said so.
Because I said so. Right.
Because why? It was because.
Yeah.
It was like, that's it. He didn't even have to say because I said so. It's just
That was that generation. That was that generation, right? Well, your dad,
Yes.
your dad was what generation is your dad? Would you say?
My dad graduated high school in '55, so
Okay.
he was born in the '30s. So he was the Depression generation.
Gotcha.
The World War II generation. All that stuff.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying. That's why I got the '50s thing in like one side, and because I was born in the '60s, I got the '60s,
Right.
'70s thing on the other side. That's one of the reasons I think that all the guys that are in the band, we all came up around the same time, and had the same kind of interests. So that's why everybody probably was like in the bands at certain times or whatever, or got along with Glenn because it's the same thing. A little bit '50s, a little bit '60s, And
Sure. I can appreciate that. Tell me, or first of all, I got your CD. Thank you for sending it. I have yet to listen to it. I haven't listened to it yet, but I am. But it's funny. It's not because it's not for a lack of trying though, Eerie. It's just because I know this is going to sound really crazy. I got a record player. I don't have a goddamn CD player. I don't even have a CD-ROM room.
Everybody says that. They're like, I got to go listen to it in the car. I'm like, yeah, but it's the perfect thing to listen to in a car. That's the way I listen to it,
Right. But I'm very excited to hear it. And also, you. So, how was it hanging out with John at Horror Hound?
Oh, it was good. We got to spend more time. Last time I just kind of showed up where he was doing a signing, and I couldn't really take much of his time because he had to deal with people.
Sure.
So we were in the same hotel, and we were on the same floor, and we could go out to eat, and we sat next to each other. So people were always asking questions. So he would yell like, "Hey, Eerie, what the fuck was this?" Or "What were we doing?" Or "Who said this?" And so that was good, and just got to hang out more and just talk, and it was good. It was nice. It's kind of like army buddies,
Of course.
There's certain people you shared an experience with that you didn't share with anybody else.
Right.
So
you took the words out of my mouth. Yep.
Yeah, it was totally like that.
And it's like a shared experience that puts you guys on another level because you just have that POV. I mean, you literally toured the world together. You know what I mean? I mean, it's crazy when you think about it. So
yeah, that's why bands is, hopefully are really close. I mean, I hate to see, when you hear like, oh, everybody wound up hating each other and stuff,
right?
But they'd still stay together because it was a corporation and now is a brand, and that's sad too, But yeah, I like to think that there's only a handful of people that get a chance to do stuff like that. So it makes you a little bit closer. But I think most musicians, like when I just like talk to musicians that are, much older than me that were from the 50s and stuff, it seems like, we're all in the same club. So we speak the same language because I've done it a couple of times with people that I like listen to and never thought I'd meet. And it's just like you sit down like, yeah, I was like, how's it going? I'm like, are you getting paid? And they're like, oh yeah, doing okay? Yeah, stuff like that. You get to publishing back stuff, and it's just total normal shit, so.
Hey, listen, Eerie,
cool.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to put you on standby. So
here's the thing. That conversation continued for another 40-ish minutes, I think, something like that. And friend of the show, sometimes guest co-host, Ace Von Johnson got thrown into the mix as well. Ace was out and about, and on a turn of a dime, he hopped on Zoom, and we kept chewing the fat with Eerie for another, I don't know, half hour, 40-ish minutes. If you want to hear the rest of that conversation, you got to go to Patreon or you got to become a YouTube member where it will be available. What's really cool about the memberships and the Patreons and this, that, and the other and the whatnots is the fact there's an entire archive of material that is not available on YouTube. So if you enjoy this stuff, if you enjoy the minutia, if you enjoy the talking, there is so much. I'm talking hours and hours and hours and hours. And every month I keep adding to it. A treasure trove, a cornucopia, if you will, a giant bag of trick-or-treat candy. So sign up for the Patreon, sign up for the YouTube memberships. Those funds go directly into the making of independent feature-length films. Can you believe it? Don't leave me with no tricks. Give me some treats. Join today!